everyone, and welcome to day 7. This is the third and final day of the mindful breathing techniques. I think it's safe to say that there are hundreds of different techniques to use with the breath. So in this course I've just touched upon a couple different ones. In the first day we had a look at that balloon breath. We can also call that belly breathing, and it's really healthy to practice that one. It really helps to keep the mind and body calm and connected, and the blood pressure and the heart rate nice and balanced. Yesterday we practiced Anulom Vilom, which is our alternate nostril breathing. This is where we're getting into really that breath control, and we're asking the body to follow our instructions. And that one's also really good for calming and grounding. So let's say you woke up one morning and your present moment involves an interview or a meeting or something that is causing you to feel a bit nervous or low in confidence, or perhaps you're feeling really tired and you feel that you can't meet the present moment today. So this technique is called the breath of joy. So of course it's not going to bring joy, but I hope this will show you that we can bring some movement in the into the body with the breath and open up a little bit of energy source. Also, it's really good to cultivate that confidence before going to something or performing or presenting something, or if you have to go and meet someone. So breath of joy, we're going to be standing today, so go ahead and find a great position, a great place to stand where your arms are free to float around the space. Don't worry about behind you, it's just going to be out to the sides. So what we're going to do first is let's talk a little bit about our physical posture in the breathing technique. So whether you're seated or standing or lying down, our physical body needs to really play the game with us to get that nice relaxation, to allow the breath technique to happen. So in the standing position, we really want to have strong foundations, and we don't want to be putting ourselves in a position that might cause aches and pains. So if I start from the feet, just take a moment to close your eyes and feel your whole body through the feet. So that is your contact with the ground. Your big toes touch the floor, second, third, fourth and fifth toes. Not pressing too much, but not lifting too much. Start to tune your guitar again, finding that perfect position that suits you to stand comfortably. If you need to move around a little bit, left and right, find that center, go ahead. And then as we move up towards the knees, it's really good to unlock the knees. Just means gently bend. It isn't kind of a squat position, it's just unlocking. Most of you will be able to feel when you unlock the knees. You'll notice there's a little bend and the rest of your body gets a bit bouncy. So once your knees are bent a little bit or unlocked, close your eyes again and just start to bounce a little bit through the posture. As your weight pushes down into the ground, notice now what's happening in the shoulders. So as you push down and you do the bounces, are you holding your shoulders up, almost pulling the two ends of the body apart from the central point? Or can you just bring the shoulders down to really dangle? So the movement's coming from the thigh muscles and the glutes and feet, and we're just letting the upper body go. Take a few breaths in, take it in through the nose and push it out through the mouth. You might be a bit slower than me or a bit faster than me. This is probably my teacher's rhythm. I'm thinking a lot about what I'm saying. So for you, it could be much slower, mindful movement, breathing in, pressing the breath out. So come back to standing for a moment if you need to just release the feet for a second, if you need to change the position. Bring your hands onto your hips for a moment and just lean over to the right and lean over to the left. Bring your left arm up, bring it over, and your right arm on top. Bend, unlock the knees, and sink into the knees as you open up the shoulder. And the other side. and shake it out. Before we go into the full breath of joy, look down to your feet now. Hopefully, if you haven't got socks on, you can see spaces between your toes, or you can make spaces between your toes. Not everybody will have them, but can you open your toes, or even just pull that intention into the feet and draw the toes apart, even if the movement doesn't happen that much. So we're opening up the spaces between the toes. When you're ready, lean forward onto the balls of the feet, press the toes down, lift the heels up, and stretch the feet tall. Bring the arms out to the sides. As you go back down, bring the heels back down as well, and the arms. Unlock the knees again. Let's just do a couple of turns. So very gentle with very unlocked knees. Make sure your knees are not completely straight now, because you'll be twisting around them. We're just going to do a few circles here. Let's add the breath into this. Breathing in, letting it out. Being completely aware of every tiny movement you're making, what's happening in the right foot and left foot, what's happening on the other side, and then come back to center, shake it out. So we're going to do our breath of joy for just over 4 minutes. So this is quite a long time. It's going to look a bit like this. We're simply going to go and breathe out and out. So that's it. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth if you like, but also remember it's completely up to you what you do. So this is a nice energizing breath. Maybe you're just about ready to get into bed soon and you don't want to practice it now, and you'll leave this for tomorrow morning or whenever it suits to be energized. And the same goes for the calming exercises. These are all techniques you can draw upon whenever you feel they'll help you in the present moment. So let's get started. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing in and out. Your speed, your rhythm. Eyes open or eyes closed. If you have a sore neck, don't look up. If you want to pause at the top, go ahead. If you want to only bring the arms halfway, go ahead. Pause if you need to stop, if something isn't quite working. One of the most difficult things in pranayama is getting the body and breath to work together. I had a chat with a teacher friend today, and we both agreed that people do struggle. We all struggle to get that breath sometimes to work, like in the swimming pool when you're doing your front crawl. So take it slow. Approach every practice with open mind and kindness to yourself. Bring yourself back to your breath. Anything you can find, the sound of it, the feel of it, if you feel your mind wander away. If your surroundings are distracting, try closing the eyes and focusing on the movements and the breath that's happening. Being mindful of your shoulders and your rest of your body. 1 more minute. Another tool to just put in our toolboxes to deal with making friends with not only our conscious mind, but also all types of present moments. start to let it go. Right hand to chest, left hand to belly. So it's a little bit of a cardio workout as well. You'll be surprised how much your heart rate will trigger to go higher when we use the arms. We found this the other day when we were experimenting with what made the heart rate go up and down. Just ground through the feet again. Just notice that as you stand here in this moment, you exist. You're standing here with your bones, your tissues, your organs, your mind, and your brain. Standing here in your room, feet connecting to the floor. Sensations through the arms and legs perhaps tingling helps you to really notice your zinginess, your aliveness. And hopefully, if you have practiced this with me, you have kind of triggered that energetic feeling. You are confident, energetic, and ready to go and create today. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first of 3 meditation days. I'm really, really looking forward to this portion of the course. This is where we're really going to have a look at what happens in our present moment, what is going to occur in that moment, and how can we help ourselves to be in that moment with kindness. So I'll see you then. Take care.